Weibo just challenging them to pick Senna Kench again. They've now banned the Senna since they did not pick them in the first round of 3.
Yeah.
Vi pick. Have we seen Vi yet in this tournament?
Yeah, plenty.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like, because like she is one of those like perennial, just is a good champion
Hmm.
characters.
She was really bad for 8 months because just like so Vi Wukong were the two champions at Worlds last year.
Yeah.
So both of them got gutted, but then Vi got a lot of love back into her kit in like August. So people are feeling pretty good
The,
about her coming out of
the
this.
classic world cycle. Dominate worlds, get nerfed. By the time next worlds rolls around, they feel so bad about your numbers. You get buffed again, back to dominating worlds, and so like
Well, we
if
found out that it's intentional now. It's prescribed. Freaks said on stream that they have target metrics for gauge supports to be 70% of the world's meta. That they want carry junglers to be a low portion. That they want top lane fighters to be 80%. And they're like,
these are all the worst fucking meta games.
and they're just like, it's the best for excitement. I was like, you know what the best is for the viewer? I want a balanced game where I have a chance at seeing 100 different champions, not the same 32 over and over, right? Like these comps are literally identical. You, with the trillions of permutations of draft that you could have, you shouldn't end up with an identical one, right? Unless two teams are just like, no, like that's good, we can just run it back. One team won, and so they're feeling good. Other team is like, yeah, we could have just like changed this one element and been fine. Let's run it back. That's the only way that we should have the exact same draft twice.
It looks like Milio is just hard on this menu.
So this is what they
Milio
want. They say we
Filius.
can
Oh,
team fight better than a Western team. Good luck, finding us. Kaisa Alistar makes it very explosive, which is very interesting. Saying, all right, we've got dive buddies now. Literally, all of us can dive, right? Alistar, Vi, and Kasante can all wear the ball. They can all jump in. Shockwave can come out, which means Kaisa can reposition and you can redraw your battle lines.
I'm just looking at Double Lift has a prediction up in his chat. Game 2 winner. I am so upset, chat. I'm sad. And then the choices are non-rational gaming and Weibo gaming. Non-rational to refer to like picking this team.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's 68% for energy to win this game. I'm gonna go ahead and put 5K on Weibo here.
This
Five
is
of my 400,000 double lift channel points.
a interesting thing. So the Shy has been willing to pick Aatrox into Kasante. You get completely annihilated for 5 levels. Then at level 6, there's like this, based on wherever you're at in the lane phase, where Kasante
Mm-hmm.
might have kill threat, but if you overstep and you screw up Aatrox, it's gonna be stronger. But
Mm-hmm.
then from like the recall after that until about level 15 or so, Aatrox just crushes Kasante. Then you have another part where it swings back, where Kasante is like, I am a wall,
Mm-hmm.
and I push wall forward, and you can't do anything about it. And Aatrox starts ignoring Kasante and starts going after everyone else. The thing that he's
Yeah.
been able to do differently in this matchup is like use the sustain in the kit to its extreme, right, and get every bit out of the kit. So he takes these matchups and it's like, oh, all right, he's kind of losing now by at level 5, and you're thinking Kasante's gonna be pretty good, but then he takes it and he's just like healing up with second wind revitalized orange shield. Just like, what? Can't threaten me. You only have spells that draw lines. I can dodge those. But if last game's any indicator, Doklo was willing to press to the advantages, and you absolutely have to do that matchup for the first 5 levels. Kasante needs to bury the Aatrox, especially level 1. You're so much stronger. This is something I like to watch in best of 5 series is how metagames at pre first wave end up shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a huge one. versus level 1. He's about to get engaged, and he didn't put it into the bush. He's calling his team
What
back
an
over.
absolute, like,
Yeah, he has smite,
they
though.
just had the read, they had the call on it.
2 versus 1, he's going to get first here.
Wow. It got the flash anyway. And just contracts is rather fucked.
You know what, though? Last game that he was Vi, and he got effed in the early game, he actually came back and played the best game of his entire tournament. It was,
Who is he? What team were they against?
so it was the last time that they played Senekench. It was against G2. And
Oh, okay.
they were getting invaded on this side, and he actually started topside, moved over to help protect what they thought might have been an invade, like a 4v2 dive on the third wave. So he moves over, but then finds out that he's got no jungle, has nothing to do, goes up all the way to enemy raptors and gets chased off of raptors. And you're like, oh no, like this is gonna be a bad game. You're down 12 CS early as Vi, and like that's a champion that really wants to get ahead. And especially, you might feel not confident at all when you're slightly behind, but the moment he hit 6, he just found the right proactive play over and over. Right, so here we go. We got the dive down bottom. Look at this massive wave. That is 9 casters right there.
And just misses the Q again.
Way.
Yeah. It might have been like, this is as far as I'm willing to go, so I'm gonna press the button here and then leave.
Well,
So yeah, like that one more than the others I saw, like could be excused as he just put it out there in case.
yeah. But the thing is, he's got aftershock, so he should be willing to go up. You don't need to auto attack, but you can aim the
Yeah.
Q and try to hit it. If you hit it, aftershock procs, and you're good. You can tank the turret. And if you don't, then you don't. And like, he could have stretched for a little bit more. I like where Vi is at right now. Now the wave actually went by before she hit the Krugs, so she's actually behind the Shy, and he doesn't know it. He just warded way deep in the river too, so he has no idea about this. Contracts use the sweeper too, so they absolutely have a kill window here.
Yeah.
Sweet spotted though. All right, good W. This is what you have to do as Cassante. They press Q1.
Ooh, very nice by the Shy. Like he knows he can wait out the thing because it has travel time, and even wait to see if it's gonna hit you before you flash.
All right, Weiwei's taking the Raptor respawn because he took it at level 1, so he's got the timer down.
Wow, is that how fast Rel kills those things?
Dude, she has 260% extra damage to monsters. Like for
Oh,
some reason they decided to give her like this massive jungle steroid. I think it was at 300 too, and they brought it down to 260. All right, they're going for the dive again. I like that they have the defensive wards. They realize that they're weak side with Vi up top. This time the HP bars are a little bit lower, and they're both level 4, so this is an important spike.
yep. FBI very
He
smart,
missed
just
Q
immediately
again.
puts the plasma on him. Yeah, like I swear, like Weiwei can only hit raptors with his Q.
Oh, raptors are bust. Okay, well he is doing a good job at killing the raptor camp, but now we're gonna have vertical jungle, and if
That
this
was
is
a very good beat for Team NA.
yes, something that's interesting about that draft, by the way, for the whole tournament or leading up, Palafox was getting Ziggs banned, and no, sorry, no, I'm thinking of APA. Never mind. APA is the
Mhm.
Ziggs player.
Yep.
Dokes.
Good timing, right as the Herald or Scuttle rather is timing out. He did it. He hit it on the guy that was already CC'd. All right,
Yeah.
it's Jover.
Awkward spot for Alistar.
1,300 gold down at 6 minutes, just purely on CS diff and first blood. Ooh.
Well, yeah, they have the plate as well. Blood, all
Yeah,
of
the
it.
plates. Yep, yep.
That plate's huge. Like that first blood 600. That portion of this, but also now this lane's pretty effed, right? Like they
Yeah,
get to keep this in the happy spot. FBI's on moderate resources at best.
yeah.
Ended up having our first ult first. This is Cassante's last chance to win the job. He actually went chain vest. Kind of like vest.
Ignar, you're supposed to roam mid on this one since your ADC is definitely backing. I wouldn't recommend pushing up too far.
I think it looked
Maybe
like
support back, it's fine.
yeah, it looked like he made a decision to come here because the wave was pretty effed. And so he's like, I need to help. So I'm going to come straight to bot lane. But then FBI managed to get the push in. So now this recall happens. And now Alistar's left with nowhere to roam because you have no threat in the bot lane.
Yep, didn't get any pressure in mid lane as a result. And therefore, no Dragorino.
But I almost, almost 100% of the time I want to see the support take this path. Be prevalent, exist near mid lane, threaten something, and then
like
come
walk
back
out
over.
through the jungle. It's just so good.
All right, red white guns. Very confident pushing here. Vi's not 6. She's almost 6. She should be 1 camp away. Actually, no, she's probably 2 camps away. She had the.
Why didn't I put more points? Why didn't I just all in on Weibo this game? Like, this draft looks so much worse for NRG than the last one. IMO.
What do I want to see from Kaisa? Got 2
AP.
melees.
He's building Stormbringer or whatever it is, though.
Yeah, he's gonna do. He's gonna do Stormrazor, Rageblade, Nashor's Tooth to get the 3 upgrades.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go for Kraken Slayer and Navori Quick Blades, but normally you do that into 3 different divers. Right now you only have Rel that you're trying to rip into, and like you have to be able to threaten Aatrox, otherwise he gets to walk up on you all the time. So I'm unsure. Honestly though, by far my favorite build is Umbral Glaive into Serrated Dirk. Right, that gives you the Q upgrade. Then you buy Rageblade, and the Rageblade effects gets the help from the lethality, and then you can also get the shred to go along with it, and then you get the Nashor's Tooth, and it's just like a really, really nice build that has good tempo the entire game. This one, when they go for this like Kraken Slayer into Navori Quick Blades, it feels so like it's so you rely on your Q and one champion being isolated for you to hit way too much. 60% of Alistar's HP. It's felt chunk. FBI, no, you're so tilted. I always know when it's going to be a good game when I can get a downtown CS with Kaisa. It gives you such good vibes. You're like, yeah, I hit that from 2 screens away, right? And then when you don't, it feels like it's so F. All right, green gun. Approach Aphelios when well. Although I mean Vi can, right? Vi Oriana has a lot more accessibility, and this is what I was talking about last game. Just would have preferred. I mean, Vi was banned, but they could have had Sejuani. I want someone that can actually like get onto the backline or threaten, get a big stun for Doko or for Renekton to be able to reposition. Here it's a little bit different. Like Casante's going to take that front to back approach. Alistar, is more of the flanker. But I think you need to have this like these two need to like look to pincer in while Casante is being the wall in front with Oriana and Kaisa behind, and you throw the ball on him while these two guys are trying to pinch the fight, and maybe you can get that like the big shockwave. And if you get a big shockwave, then Kaisa can position wherever she wants in the fight, and she can herself to the other side of the Casante or the Alistar, as it were. All right, this is the part of the matchup that all tournament long Aatrox is just, or the Shy specifically, has just been taking this over. So the tools that you have.
Wow, that didn't pull him into the turret range. That was like a pixel off.
So you have Q1, then you have Q2, and then Q3 is right here. If when you are Cassante, when Q1 comes out, you can dash in and immediately start going blow for blow. And then you have the entire window of Q2, you continue hitting, and then in response to Q3, you cast your W and get out. Because it makes you immovable and it gives you the damage reduction, and it just gives you a nice, like, solid point. Hold on, here's the engage. Rel's counter engaging. Kaisa blows up Aphelios. Ignar's not even gonna die. Yes, he is. Oh, beautiful headbutt. Is it enough? Oh,
Oh,
reposition.
they
No,
don't get
Aatrox is
the
here.
yeah. Oh man.
Wait, no, their best way out is in. They're saying, wait, we can fight our way forward. No. All right, Sante's gonna get huge.
It's he better.
Like the timing of that, unfortunately. I mean, it's not even an unlucky thing. The comms need to be out, but that's a post 10 minutes, so you know you have this, and the guy just backed with 120 CS, so you know he has Gore Drinker. That needs to be part of the communications. It's, you know, that play, I don't mind it. I like proactive plays, and anything that leads off with Aphelios dying is going to be okay, right? It's not going to be awful. But only now do we have the Iceborne Gauntlet on Cassante. So now he can feel really good, and maybe even continue this fight since so many ultimates were used. He's like, I'm Dokla, like, I'm Cassante, I'm huge. I'm very willing to stay up for this, and we definitely get this dragon, right? You know, they have so many resources invested into that play. Actually, check this out. Aphelio, they're completely aborting. Aphelios is going to go for 2 plates up in the top lane.
See, this is how you can tell Weibo's a good team. They're just like, ah, fuck that dragon.
Yeah, F that dragon is such a big, important shot call you can make.
Like, yeah.
Oh, it was Vi Q. It wasn't even a headbutt.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Vi just stuffing her.
Yep.
And they found the kill here. Like, FBI finding this is pretty crazy. I guess it was contracts. Yeah, it was
yeah,
Q
it was contracts that found it ultimately. The Q
That's not
flash.
bad.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, considering how that was inevitably going there, like that, it went very well.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, a small thing, but Cassante got out of the squeeze. You know, he was pinched in by Aatrox, who had hit that spike, you know, post level 6, and especially now post Gore Drinker. It's a complete wash of a matchup, right? Like, even if you buy Bramble Vest, you can't stop this guy from just heal tanking you all the way. I'll be interested to see whether or not they move Oriana over to that matchup and say, no, just going to blow up the wave. Get away from it. But like Nico's particularly strong into Cassante, especially when you have this full armor build, so you can't go against Nico. So they probably want to keep this to some extent. Like they can't stay here. Cassante has to live in the middle of the wave, which is exactly where Nico empowers her abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And getting chunked, right? You know, even though your name is Cassante, the fact that you have, you know, 160 armor, you still only have what probably 45 MR right now, and so 1 EQ is still going to chunk you from Nico, especially with this double pen right here. I love this setup. This is probably as strong as Nico's going to be all game.
The Shy's CS this entire game has been absolutely insane.
Guy's a monster.
Because he was at
Yeah,
130 at 12 minutes.
it was interesting last time that he won Worlds. So Aatrox was a newer champion at that point. But that was the tournament that they just took Rise, Jason, Vladimir, and he and Rookie just flexed those 3 picks, and they just literally traded them during the pick. Like, one game, one guy would play Rise top and the other guy would be Vlad mid. Next guy would be Vlad top and Rise mid. And they just did that over and over until they got the matchups that they wanted. They're just like, yeah, the rock paper scissors of these champions favors us. We're going to be able to get whatever we want, and we're individually much better than you.
Is the Shy's Korean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because yeah, like he and Chovy were on a team at one point. Is that correct?
No, I don't think so.
Or they're just like both legendary players that get talked about.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Chovy was coming up. So Chovy, people forget he's still only. This guy's been the Church of Chovy has been a real thing for like 4 years now. But the cool thing coming out about, you know, with interviews from him, he's talking about how, you know, the nerves. You know, he was admitting that the nerves were getting to be a big part of him, and what he would do in the world stage is just sit mid, push mid, recall, get mid advantage, be up 12 CS, and lose game over and over and over against more experienced teams. And it's just like, he would just go into this shell and only do the thing that he was absolutely best at. gapping the mid laner, but not doing anything else.
Operation Gap the mid laner.
I mean, but
Yep.
now he's gapping the mid laner, not missing a single CS. I mean, the guy literally looks like a bot. If you programmed a super bot to play mid lane, programmable, very easy
Yep.
to measure the things that happen in the first 15 minutes of the game. He literally plays perfectly. I step
Chovy
up,
GPT.
I hit the melee. I go up, I hit the caster. It throws off the balance of the things. Now I hit them. That draws the minion aggro to me. I get the push. I go and I get every last hit. I stack the second wave. I shove the third wave as I put down a ward on the side that the jungler is definitely on. Then I can lean to that side and be totally happy with it. And then continue to get this push. Now I crash the fifth wave. There's a cannon, so I can get my recall. I teleport back. I don't miss a single resource. It's just like it's so
Mm-hmm.
methodical, and he literally plays the wave. He plays it perfectly. There's nothing that you can say that he can do better in that lane phase. Apart from posing more threat to the enemy laner, maybe. But he already does that a lot. Enough that they are missing CS, and they're also dealing with hard to hit minions under turret, etc., etc.
Yep.
Is a robot for that lane phase. But just like you would beat a robot, how the Dota players eventually beat the bots was like, all right, it's predictable. It has rules. So I just need to change the things that it thinks it knows, and then I can beat it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
then you are still playing a human being.
But and like prior to this, he was never able to adapt. Things would start going poorly, and he would just gravitate to just pushing the mid. Anyways, it'll be interesting with this game. 3.5K gold lead. Tough to imagine coming back because the Shy is just so good. Yeah, this whole thing started talking
Yeah.
about the Shy, how he's just so good at laning and good at this
Yeah.
champion. Bramblevest does come out. I'm surprised that this just wasn't the first purchase here. It's a little bit worse than it was last game too, because we've got multiple people dealing magic damage.
How is Milio 2-0? That is the real question here. Like, how did he get both kills that he got? Like, Aphelios 0-1, but Aphelios was there, and his
Mhm.
abilities actually deal damage.
I mean, Aphelios died right away. So
Yeah.
the
Like,
fact
how
that
did Milio just
that's the thing is Milio's damage counts as the other person's damage. Oh wait, no, maybe this is after this patch. Okay, that's right. So they just changed it in 1320. Milio's damage counted as whoever was wearing the buff was getting the damage. But as of this patch, I think he still gets credit for the burn.
Yeah. Well, no,
Uh,
if the burn on someone gets the kill, it'll give it to the person. I don't know, like that's
I thought it was. All
it's
right.
usually the case with enchanter abilities like Lulu, like picks and stuff, because that's how you get the CS, and your CS don't just get griefed by your support buffing you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's got to
I
be
don't
right.
know if that's
That's got to be right. No, the change was for for abilities or
yeah. Because
real
I do
items cannot
remember
proc.
like one of the kills he got by queuing the guy. It's just like I don't know how he managed to get both of them.
It's Q cooldown.
Yeah, just hit the one Q to steal the kill every time.
Honestly, yeah, it's a pretty big deal. The fact that 600 of this gold is on the
Mhm.
support that doesn't really.
Right here, we're also witnessing exactly why Aphelios is so stupid. Like, look at that overshield.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's like the Aphelios is tankier than your Alistar. What do you do?
It's true. Um, but this is a combination. Like he also goes over heal.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, the red gun just doing it for yourself. The fact that it's naturally part of the kit, you don't buy bloodline or you will because you want to go with the heal in the.
All right, I'm anticipating Wei missing a Q flash. Like I saw him like lining up to press Q flash and have the Q not hit contracts there.
You know what's interesting right here is this no Storm Razor this game because you're
Mm.
not looking at just repositioning a fight. Oh no, glad you
Oh,
flashed that.
good stuff. But Ignar, like, what is he doing in there?
Or maybe he thought he had to peel for a moment, but then
Yeah.
oh, that was Relo. Okay, that's actually great.
Hmm.
Two of these ultimates down. We're missing a flash. All-Star flash
But
doesn't really
Baron's
matter.
gone.
Oh, it's not. We've got 5 ultimates, and they're gonna fight for this.
They can get there because like two of them just recalled, right? uh,
Yeah,
FBI has not successfully recalled. Okay, never mind. They chased him out. I'm I'm kind of surprised, but they probably have that a good idea of how much damage they do.
and the big one is like this, right? You know, buy ultimate with Oriana is just such a free way to get into the middle
Yeah,
of everyone
that's true.
and deal a huge chunk of damage. And so even if you took the Baron, you know you might
Yeah,
still have a coin flip of sorts. You didn't have that many tools available because you were down 2 ultimates, right? So
yeah. Well, I'm
that's
just like I'm thinking about like the Nico Aphelios damage on the Baron. I'm just like it. The Oriana was just coming out of the base, and the Alistar was just coming out of the base. Kaisa's missing half her health and her flash. Like, I don't know. It's hard to press up fast enough to deal with Aphelios chakraming the Baron to death. But I
well
think
that
they,
that
yeah,
question
save and
mark
play.
is exactly why, like, based on the narrative of what how to beat NA teams, the fact that
Mhm,
there's any question mark means we'll just do it later
mhm.
because the scouting report is we'll just out team fight them.
Yeah,
That
and
is
like we'll just wait and fight them,
yeah. So like
outscale them.
yeah, no need to go for any fight that you don't know the result of because that's historically NA has not proven that they can ever, literally not ever, win team fight sieges set up against Eastern team. They're
They're
actually
starting
hitting
the
this.
Baron. They murder this very fast as well. Vi Kaisa
Kaisa's even got Rage Blade, so she's stacking that up. That's a really big key right here. All right, hold on,
re-engage.
re-engage.
Ooh,
Oh, this is too far.
they're
Oh,
they're
Vi
in the
Kaisa,
back line.
no. Kaisa, you
Oh
can't
my
do that.
god.
Oh,
See, that's one of those, like, that was their game plan, was like, we are sack the quarterback, like they come at us with their front line and we dive to their back line. Like contracts found it, but like I think the Shy just sniffed it out and he was waiting to peel the back line like a smart, talented top laner would do.
mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, you think you're gonna burst Aphelios down? Absolutely not. And he just immediately stuffed the Kaisa and murdered her.
Big Daddy Dokla and Palavox gonna carry this
Big
fight.
Daddy Dokla, like he's not fucking
It's a shield.
around.
He needs the shield right now. He needs to get into range.
Wow, that play was so good. The dashes, like the range to get out of the Aatrox W.
They're doing
They
so well.
saved the Baron. Like that's great news. They're down 4.5k. Not such good news.
World class players right here.
Yeah,
He has not had world class players. You guys are playing.
yeah.
Coming right back in. They're down. Oriana ult's still not up.
I mean, clearly FBI and Ignar are world class. They beat G2 to get here. It's Jover. That was such an insane Nico ult,
Yeah.
and
Healthy.
Aphelios is just free shooting. Oh, yeah, no, they don't have enough to seal the deal here.
So
Unfortunate. Aphelios is
someone
just broken.
was clicking up into this wall and I think clicked like right here, so it brought their character back around as if they wanted to go
Uh,
out of the pit and they actually walked back into the Nico ult, and it might have been 2 of them that did that.
yeah.
They
Also,
literally
it's
were out of range.
possible if contracts had stayed for this fight, like Aphelios got to 1 HP. Who knows?
All right, so this fight right here, ball drops off Vi,
Yeah.
goes too far. And
Yeah.
this right here, this Kaisa jump is so bad.
Yeah, it's like that's one of those things where I'm like, this was their game plan and they forced it when it's like, no, 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 like you can't just do it because contracts went in. Yeah, it's like look at where the Shy was. Like he was just perfectly ready
Yeah.
Something else hit. Oh, it was the Milio Q. Just like nails the Kaisa when she lands, and she, like it knocked her out of.
So right there, see Vi
Yeah,
stepped up and then actually turned back around. Got hit by
yeah.
that. It also canceled her own Q. So maybe she was trying to Q the Nico to try to bop her
See,
out.
like the Vi just like pieces out. Like, look at how low Aphelios gets.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and that
think
would,
they,
if they
they
kill
probably
Aphelios,
all
they
died
win.
in the shy, but they might have been able to kill two more people.
And if they kill Aphelios, worth, right? Like every minute that you can get that guy off the board. But yeah, piecing out a little bit too early. But that FPI ultimate, just pick. Oh, we got shields. Aphelios is
Run for your lives, friend. Oh, FBI got hit by the sniper. It's a snare gun.
oh
He's
no,
dead. Oh, just
barely
barely.
gets out.
Yeah.
Bated breath. 5K down. We're trouble. Nice job by Dokla.
Yeah.
Still feel like you
Oh,
can get
he's
this. They're bounce housing
dead
him.
as fuck.
So,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go game 3. Forget this game ever happened, NRG.
I
It's like,
mean, the good news is that at least the tempo is up. The individual players are doing okay. They're just, apart from FBI, FBI is having uh, summer week 1 vibes.
chances they ban Aphelios after this game.
Better be 100. I think
It's
literally
like,
they should ban Affilio Zeri. Like, make them, even fucking give them Zaya in the draft to see if they're willing to play Zaya or Khan and
don't give
just.
him Zaya. That's
Well,
crazy talk.
So Zaya in and of herself is not OP. It's the threat
Yeah.
of being able to pick Zaya when Rakan is still available, and Rakan is A tier. Like he's very solid. He's not like a prio pick, but it becomes a prio pick if you have Zaya, and ergo it becomes a prio pick if you're playing against Zaya. And I think that that's where the biggest part of Zaya's win rate was coming from, was that I pick Zaya, I make you make bad decisions.
Oh, we're checking the bushes.
The other thing that I wanted to mention about that engage that happened, diving on top of someone, that works if you're playing the Umbral Glaive Duskblade build, where you can say like, yeah, I get 1 kill. Yeah,
Ooh,
this is what you
it
want.
did the
Single
thing.
target onto Aatrox.
The Vykaisa combo.
Yep. That's what you want. You want to be in space against
But now
somebody.
FBI is just caught in no man's land because he dirtled around instead of just running.
That was a teleport from at the
Well,
cutoff. You think he could
like
have
yeah,
just gone
she
this way?
came in, but like he waited in the corridor of death for a long time there, like because
Mm.
his teammates were like deciding what they're. It's like, nah, man, like just bolt. Because like if he just straight runs from the second Nico landed there, it's like he would have gotten away or just stayed. It's like, yeah, let's watch here.
The contracts is finding these things. Q, R, beautiful. Vi coming. This time finally, like she cast it not right on top of the other champion too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
see,
yeah.
because
So he
like,
steps back.
yeah,
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 you're right.
just stop
100%.
to last hit the range minion.
Oh my god, best 14 gold you ever got, right?
Yeah, that was pretty reasonable.
uh, the Umbral Glaive Dustblade build, you can dive in and get that kill and then walk away, right? Being invulnerable. But this build, Rageblade Stormrazor, is all about repositioning, getting more auto attacks off, right? When you dive literally on top of the Vi, when she's going, like you are necessarily getting hit by everything that's being targeted at Peel already. I don't think anything was targeted at Kaisa that time that she dove across right here, and yet she died instantly. It's like, oh shit! All right, peel the Vi. Oh, Kaisa's dead.
Oh, like no. When she went to that back line, I think the Milio Q wasn't aimed at her, but the Aatrox just like went on her with a like angry vengeance.
Yeah, a little ire.
Like just
Oh, here we
immediately
go.
started pounding.
Engage against the
They
flank.
they figured out the plan.
Passive's
Try
coming.
and kill the shy.
Oh,
I like it. Oh, Kaiso
does so
just
much
dead
healing.
again.
No, I didn't know. Oh, they knocked away
He's like
the
slowly
Nico.
dead. Oh my god, he's not dead. I lied. I was wrong the whole time.
Dude, the
It was
way
just Rel and Aatrox hitting him.
The way that they've been bouncing Nico out of her Pop Blossoms has been fairly inspiring, actually. Right? They have 3 different tools to move the Nico, and they've each done it. We've seen Orianna and Vi and Alistar all reposition the Nico while she's ulting. That's in like
Just standing there watching the dragon die. Classic move.
to be able to
Oh, what's
react to
that?
that is like
Their Baron still like they can still go get the Baron because you guys are just like chilling and watching them take soul. Cool.
well, Vi Orianna are in position. Ori's ults up in 10 seconds. They'll be willing to fight for this once that happens. It's gotta like
Yeah.
look at the size of that shield. God damn it. That shield's so
It's already
massive.
dead.
700 health.
You know, like I said,
Okay.
we just go game 3. It's cool.
Trying. Contracts is not his
Like
call. Hold
just
on, big
imagine you were
shockwave.
playing.
Oh,
Oh my, that was pretty cool though. You hit 4 of them with that Q3.
wait, isolate. Alright, we get the single target kill here. God, that heal is so big.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh,
But it's too
nice,
late.
nice. And
Oh, Ignar
just
missed it.
FBI dies instantly because yep.
That's been the story of all these fights. FBI, it's working. It's stalling out.
Gets squashed like a bug every
Yeah,
time.
it's like, this is the one. It's good. No.
Yeah.
I am centering all of my attention to that
Like,
man's
look
psyche
at
for
how
next
much
game.
damage Palafox took from basically just the Aphelios all hitting him.
Can't complain about Doko
Pretty
though.
strange.
This guy's having the tournament or the match of his
He's
so far.
playing well. I mean, like, yeah, all of them are. It's just like this
Not
other
FBI.
team is very good.
Not FBI.
FBI
One
is not
thing.
playing good. You are correct. Like, we will not pretend like FBI. Like maybe the whole bot lane.
Yeah, maybe. Because honestly, last game, Ignar on Tom Kench, like it's not support Tom Kench. That guy was beefy. That guy had a lot of stats. He was not soaking any damage, which, it's going to happen against Aphelios no matter what, because one hit can result, half your HP going down, but
Yeah.
still it just felt like he should have been further upset. The whole team could do more,
Yeah.
but that doesn't stop the fact that FBI was putting himself in awful positions and a
Yeah.
lot of other
I
issues.
knew. I knew I should have all in my points on Weibo Gaming.